Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Paul Max C. And you know, I'm going to just show you how I live. It's not all great on my day off for the fact that I've been drinking. And I'm alone. I don't have any music on. But you know, I got a nice little place here. Sometimes when you think someone else's life is better or how it's different from across the country or the world, you know, my life isn't bad, but it's no better than yours. It's just different. But I'll show you exactly how I'm living right now. I actually have a nice little community here. Got some trees. I pay for this. I pay $3.57 a month. I'm lonely. That's why I'm making this video. I have no women, and all the women I know, they only like me if I don't contact them. So if I contact them, I don't have them. So I'm just laying low. But look, this is what's going on with me, and I don't think it's a bad life. I got a little keyboard here and some very simple music that I can barely handle playing. I kind of have a nice paint job, but it's been years since I've had it done, so if you break it down, it's not perfect. Got a big old grease spot from my cooking, and I got a bong. I don't hit that very much. I'm more of an alcoholic, and my paint has issues that I cover, like this. And like that. We'll just put that right there and cover that. I'm only making this video to show you that I'm human, you're human. We have good things, we have bad things. We're not perfect. I do like this thing I have here that's kind of like the ocean. I used to surf and bodyboard more, and now I just look at pictures of the ocean and I'm cool. Got a guitar here, but I can barely play. You guys seen what I can do. I can barely play. Kind of like this fan here. Got rid of that chair of the tape. Remember the tape? The chair with the tape? If I sound half drunk, I am. But I'm smart. At least I'm staying home and doing something that's kind of silly and stupid, but not driving, which is really stupid. I've got this bed here, but this all folds up into like a little couch. And how I do it is, I've got these seat cushions that were once seat cushions of a real couch bed. A nice leather couch bed that stood strong and mighty right here and faced here. But ultimately I broke that by putting padding into it when I folded it up, and I broke it. I kept these things, and what I do is I fold all this up and tuck it all neat with and I end up having like a little couch there. So I don't always have a bed on my ground. Got a nice 65-inch TV considering how tiny this place is. This is a 400 square foot home. You guys know I got my Atari signed. I make those videos, well, it's all happening from this little place. I got a bass guitar. I'm okay at bass guitar. But the world can live without my bass playing, that's for sure. I can hardly play anything, to be honest with you. Got some good homebrews. That's my Atari 2600. And most of these cartridges here are homebrews, which aren't so easy to come by. PS3 games. Got a CD player right here. And I got all of these CDs. Speaking of CDs, I've got this thing with just full of CDs. I know it's old school, but that's why I have them, because you can get CDs cheap. And I like all kinds of music. But right here is a bunch of hip-hop CDs that are, what are they, what's it called? When you make a tape, what's that called again? A something tape. They're on CD, but anyway. But I got all kinds of music, not just hip-hop. I got a lot of punk rock, and not only that. I got a bunch of CDs up there. I've got like my underwear here and my CDs. I have a fairly clean home, but I don't have much room. So I got a bunch of CDs here, and I've got like clean underwear here. And I got like clean underwear and socks here. I've got jeans. and clothes. It's not a bad little hallway with double closet space. So I got like jeans, a lot of jeans hanging here, and I got a lot of t-shirts and stuff hanging here. You know, wife beaters and stuff, of course. And then I got like polos and things. And then over here, it's like extra sheets. You got to live very smart. I got like I got some clothes I never even worn there in case I get that date. Got some shoes and some shoes. And then you get into my bathroom, and I just had some drywall done. And I must say, that's looking good. There was an accident with some plumbing. Got that done. I got my little shower curtain. I got Muhammad Ali in my bathroom. That's pretty cool. Now, I am a barber, and I have my own hair and beard to deal with. So I got, if you're wondering why I'm making this video, I don't know. I mean, what is life about but living? This might be a more interesting video than anything I've ever posted. Maybe we should all just show how we're living. I've got different clippers for different things. This one is cool, but like that one is good for manscaping because it's very adjustable. You want to make sure a blade is adjustable so you don't cut your wiener or your ball sack. And this one is like a different thing. And I've got, a clipper like this and all kinds of guards right here. Got some clipper oil. Got some Rogaine that doesn't work. Got, I'm just a dude like the rest of you guys. Or girls, maybe. I don't know. And you never know. You might need some sunblock. Got some Astroglide because I have an artificial vagina, which is the only sex I ever have, so I need that to lube up my artificial vagina. I'm just being honest. How do you think? I'm straight, man. I don't get vagina, so I fuck artificial vaginas. Had this done not too long ago. That's nice. You gotta have your basics, your plumbing, and got some gels and things. I have terrible hair. And that's how it is, man. Don't know why I posted this, but that's how one man lives in a very small studio condo. Honestly, even though I'm depressed and I'm sad about not being able to get laid, I recognize that this is not bad living. It's really not bad at all. It's a weird thing when I'm half drunk like this. I know I can't go anywhere, and I know if I keep drinking, I'm just going to get more drunk. But it's still better than going off and driving and, spending money at the casino, which I did last night. That's life. This art here was done by my friend a long time ago. I do believe this is me, and my friend saw in advance how my future would end up. Me kind of frustrated with some woman just fucking with me, and a bottle, and an ashtray of roaches. And that's me. And my friend made this when I was about 18, 19. I paid him for that. And that's it. I got my alcohol, and I got my bong. I think I got a little stash of weed here. I'm not really stoner too much these days, but you gotta have some just in case you're ready. Got a lot of DVDs and Blu-rays. Look at all that. And I do have Atari games, and my oven doesn't work. So if you open my oven, I've got like Atari manuals. I got an old picture of myself when I was 23 years old. That's me. With my friend I'm not even friends with anymore. Bass guitar. Look at that. That's me. What is this thing doing here? I don't know. I just knew when this picture came out, even then, that this picture was so... Why is it always shining? It's always shining. This picture was always so badass. That's me, believe it or not, that I had to have it enlarged. And then I got like boxes of Atari games. The reason that looks sparse is I've sold quite a few, but I got another box way back down there that's got full of Atari games. Anyway, I don't know if I'll post this video or not, but that's just how one single man at 54 years old is living. Now I'm gonna continue drinking my beer, and I'm playing a video game. But obviously I'm lonely or I wouldn't even have done this. But hey, I think more people should reach out and show how we're all living, right? See you guys later.